And what's happening, guys? Today we're going to be reacting to top 10 funniest Andrew Tate moments. Love him or hate him? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. And in particular, how much money the British government have spent on rolling out workshops throughout the schools in the UK to stop young men listening to Andrew Tate. Let me know what your thoughts are on this guy. Let's get straight into it.
Breathe air. You don't need a vape. A vape's done.
Says the man who chongs cigars like they're going out of fashion. Top G, he's a funny guy, isn't he? You know, we all don't agree with a lot of what he says, but it's all tongue-in-cheek, and I think a lot of people take what he says too serious. They don't watch his long-form content. Now, these little muppets on TikTok, they take little snippets of his content and make it look as bad as it possibly could, so that the viewer on the other side, oh my God, Andrew Tate is misogynistic. And it's like, mental. But anyway, let's see what else he's got. What's
charging? Load it up.
Something terrible's happened. I was at dinner. I sat at a table with a full-grown man at dinner. Full-grown man. He looked normal, looked like a normal dude. And we're going through the menu. What do we want to eat? What do we want to eat? Steak. Veal, going through the menu. And he sits there and he says, I think I'll try the sushi. There's no power in sushi. The whole point of food and water, or food and liquids, are the only things you put in your body. Unless you're a fucking freak and you're sticking things places they shouldn't go. Food and water is all you put in your body, and the idea is that you derive power from it. Look at this power. This comes from the food I eat. You're telling me you're gonna get power from sushi? Very, very clear to me, at least, why I call people worms. Worm is a pointless creature. The only reason a worm exists is so that bigger, more important animals can eat something. They don't do anything. They can't see. They sit in the dirt and they just move around in the dirt and they try and hide a little bit, and then a bird eats them. And most people live their lives as worms. Most of you are worms. You don't do anything important. You're just living in your shit life, living your little dirt, just sitting there wriggling, hoping an eagle doesn't come along to fuck you up. And if an eagle did come along, you couldn't even defend yourself. A worm has no claws. It hasn't even got, like a skunk can spray smelly piss or something. A worm has zero defensive mechanism. A worm is absolutely and utterly useless. I've never heard of a story of valor that involves a worm. People use animals as insults. They'll say you're a bitch, which is a female dog. I don't think a female dog's that insulting to be. I know female dogs. You can have a female police dog that will charge at bullets, or you can have a fire dog that'll run in a burning building. What's so wrong about being a female dog? A dog can do something. Being a female worm would be much worse. Are there even female worms? Are worms so shit that they don't even have genders? I'm about to do research in the middle of a Tate speech for the first time in my life. Earthworms are hermaphrodites. This is what I mean. They don't have genders. If you're a worm, you're not even a man or a woman. You're just a worm. If I were to come and knock on your door and say, I've decided I have a sexual attraction to twos, so I'm taking your girlfriend, you could do very little about it because you're a worm. What kind of full-grown adult deliberately, not on accident, deliberately eats sushi? I caught my brother ordering sushi to the house.
Who the fuck on the planet actually uses Siri? Hey Siri, can you Google the nearest
I never use Siri, ever.
What kind of bullshit is that? It doesn't matter. It's not more convenient. In no realm is it more convenient. The number of times it's going to mishear you and you're going to have to do it again is not proportional to the fraction of a second you're going to save as opposed to just typing it in. The only people who are doing it are some kind of fucking weird, fucked up sexual predators who think, yeah, you heard me, if you use Siri, you're a sexual predator. Oh, look, hey Siri, how do I hide my identity in child sex videos online? It's bullshit. No one should ever do that.
House. I've actually known him for a long time. I've known him since school. And we're sitting there chilling, and I was there for about 6 hours. And he's like, yeah, it'd be nice one day. Anyway, I'm hungry. You want something to eat? I was like, nah, I'm fine, bro. So he gets his ass up. He's a full-grown man. And he starts to cook himself something to eat. And everybody knows the age-old adage, time is what?
Money.
Money. That's right. Time is money. You're going to spend time Preparing food? The last thing you should be doing with your time is cooking. I can't think of a lower ROI activity. Ooh, an onion. Well, let me get the onion. I'm gonna start cooking. Fridge, ooh, an onion, and some lettuce. Now, get my knife, cut my onion, cut my onion.
But you'll have the everyday person watching this going, like, boiling.
You're wrong! You're fucking bull!
So now we're going to another song by the OJs. What do you all know about the OJs? None of you know shit. If you pound the pussy right, your girl ain't gonna leave you. That's lesson 1 taught by Lattimore. Lesson 2 is by the OJs, which is don't trust none of your people you think you should be trusted. They're all backstabbers. Another important lesson that none of you understand. All of you are like, oh, my best friend, my best friend. Let me tell you something. None of you have a best friend like I do. Me and my brother, we, for 15 years, lived together, worked together, trained together. Our bank accounts are joint bank accounts. Our houses and properties and our assets and our stocks and our Bitcoin, everything is in both our names. There's nothing stopping me rinsing him dry today and leaving him broke and leaving me with about 25 million. And guess what? I'd never do that because we're like that. That's friendship. He could fuck me over, he'd never do it either.
Like
it's all in joint accounts.
For sure.
And you know what? Every single time you get a girl, girls don't like being second place. Girls like being number ones. Every time I have a girlfriend or whatever, well, I've got lots of girlfriends. Every time I get a chick, she's like, you and your brother, you're weird, you're too friendly, you're weird, trying to drive that wedge in. I would sooner shoot you in the head, bitch, than stop talking to my brother.
Ice in your face, it's freezing cold. And then when we were practicing on the harness, when you pull the harness, you just get the biggest wedgie in history. And then you float in the cold for like 10 minutes, shivering. What's fun about that? I'm cold. I don't like cold. I don't like. I wouldn't jump in a lake that's -5. Fuck, I would jump out of a plane that's -5. It's fucking cold. And then I looked around the skydiving room. So I always thought people who jumped out of planes were like badass. Like I imagined the skydiving school would be full of like military types or dudes like me, you know, like supreme specimens of man. But it was actually full of fucking geeks. I'm talking about 20 full-grown men sitting around a TV screen looking at videos of their last jump where they were doing patterns, discussing patterns. 20 full-grown men look at a TV screen. Hey man, bro, look, yeah, bro, when you held his hand, you need to do the inverse flip, and then all of them running and getting on skateboards. And pretending they're doing their geeks, bruv. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Important ways to discover someone's a dickhead are not as if they wear a smartwatch. Smartwatches are bullshit. There is nothing you can do on a smartwatch faster than you can if you just pull your phone out your pocket and use your phone properly. Every time I've ever seen anyone trying to
with
do something on a smartwatch, I just sit there
are
and look at them thinking, what kind of fucking materialistic, capitalistic moron are you that when Apple releases a watch, you think you need it? So you can sit there scrolling through, pretending that it's easier for you to read your email on your fucking watch than it is for you to get your phone out of your pocket. Get your phone out of your pocket is like literally half a second. Is it any better for me to, oh, who's calling me? Okay, now I'll get my phone out of my pocket. It's bullshit, it's garbage, they're completely useless. And then people go, oh yeah, but it tracks my heart rate. You didn't know your heart rate for your whole fucking adult life. You went through your life and you never knew what your fucking heart rate was. You never knew how many steps you took in a day. And now that it says on your fucking watch, you pretending that's important information? It's not fucking important information. All you're trying to do is justify your completely shit lifestyle by saying, oh, I took 500 steps today. Who gives a fuck? You're still a fat bastard. So next time you meet someone with a smartwatch, say, why do you have that? Well, it's actually quite convenient because, and listen to their shitty excuse. They're lying to you. They're a moron. Don't trust people with smartwatches.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay guys, that was just a quick one on Andrew Tate. Like I said at the beginning of the video, hate him or love him. Let me know in the comments. I think he's a funny guy. I obviously don't agree with a lot of what he says. A lot of what he said a long time ago. Because even then he was just saying it joking. You know, he knew it was going to get a reaction. And if you don't know that, then sorry to tell you. From what I've seen over the years, he's really developed and he's more of a, now he's a religious man a couple of years ago. So I think he gets a bit too much slack than he deserves for the things, what he's done. Considering when you've got Sam Smith on stage in sexual bondage kit, licking his hands and rubbing his nipples in front of thousands of teenagers. That's socially acceptable. It blows me mind. It blows me mind. My son got a detention in school because he was sat with his hands like that because Andrew Tate sits like that. Mental. Crackers. Anyway, if you enjoyed that video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I'd love to know what you think about the subject we've just spoke about, and check out some of my other videos as well. Let us know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.